has a weapon on this
That is
panel?
the
Who
war.
carries a weapon?
I
I
do.
have a
I
I have
do.
a pocket poker on my
Well,
Okay,
keychain.
you said
Excuse
Doctor.
me.
You say
Hey,
you have a weapon.
hey, excuse me, y'all.
I
I'm
do.
not carrying one to high school.
Okay, well, Mike, you're
I
excused.
had one all through middle school, high school.
They are. They can own rifles at the age of
Hey,
18 in Texas.
hey, y'all. Hey, I'm Carmelo's
Law.
dad. I just want to say something. Hello?
Yeah,
Y'all, can
yeah,
y'all hear me?
yeah.
So, first thing, let's get something understood. He wasn't charged for carrying a knife. If y'all look at it, he was only
Poker.
charged for murder one. Secondly, the same guy that just said about him taking his son to school to fight. So what about if you take your son to school to fight and your son
Exactly.
knock him out and kill him? Then what?
Unalive.
Unalive.
It's
Unalive.
TikTok.
Unalive. Sorry, unalive. What do you do then?
Unmute your mic, Mike.
I was going to ask the same question.
What do you do then, sir?
What do you mean? What do I do? He was
If
defending
you
himself.
just said you would take your son to a school to fight. So if he hit him and that kid gets knocked out, and that's a 1-on-1, this ain't 2-on-1. He gets hit and he kills him. Meaning he hit him and hit his
Unalive.
head on a rock. Unalive. Keep saying this. I'm not used to this, y'all. But I don't know why I jumped in on this tonight. But what do you do as a father? It's like we can't win. So you took
He'll go
your
to
son to
jail.
school, so you gonna get accessory because you took him to
That
school.
actually happened. Carmelo's dad. That actually happened. I know. I
Hmm.
don't know, Mike, if you're familiar with the case by Kaylee Gang. Her mother drove her to the school after she was suspended to fight a girl, and she ended up in a coma.
Well,
She got slammed into concrete and got put in a coma for months
and
due
that's
to
what we
Al-
know.
permission.
Also, just another
I
scenario.
ain't gonna.
I
I ain't
know
gonna lie.
somebody
That's a
who
good. That is a good point. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We can't. Hey, it's like this, honestly, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate.
Well, it looks like some of the words that Carmelo Anthony's father said on that little live stream may come back to bite him on his behind, because I can now confirm that that live stream was indeed sent to the district attorney that is working on the Carmelo Anthony case. So they are well aware of this live stream, and they are well aware of everything that Carmelo Anthony's father said. And I think there's a possibility that some of what he said can be used against him. Now, of course, it seems or it sounds as if he was downplaying the fact that Carmelo was charged with murder one or first degree murder. He was acting as if that wasn't even a big charge. But I think he was also trying to say that, hey, Carmelo was not charged with bringing a knife to the track meet, which he should be charged for that as well. But what I really think may mess him up is because if you listen to this, some people won't understand, and I get it because some people don't read into things that much. But when you're dealing with an upcoming trial, it's all about reading in between the lines. It's all about reading into things, right? And in my opinion, it kind of sounds as if Carmelo Anthony's father was basically saying that he knew that Carmelo would go to school with knives, or that he would go to these track meets with a knife. That's the way I interpreted what he was saying. Did he come out of his mouth and directly say that? No. No, he didn't directly say that out of his mouth, but I feel like it was kind of implied during the conversation, at least in my opinion. So those things can definitely work against him. Now, I've heard and I've seen a lot of people asking, how do we know that this is really Carmelo Anthony's father? And that's a good question. But what you have to understand is the people that were holding this live stream talking about Carmelo, they're some of his biggest supporters and fans. So them bringing on someone that if they brought on someone that pretended to be Carmelo Anthony's father, that winded up saying things that could hurt his case, That's like me bringing on someone pretending to be Austin's father and allowing him to say things on my platform that would stop or prevent Austin from getting justice. You guys know that I am standing firm with Austin's family. And because I support Austin's family, and because I have integrity, I would never do something like that. So when looking at this situation, we got a lot of Karmelo's top supporters gathered for this live stream. You would think that at the very least, if they support Karmelo so much, that they would have his best interest at heart. You would think that Karmelo's top supporters would not allow someone to pretend to be Karmelo's dad while spouting off information that could hurt Karmelo, or at the very least could make Karmelo and his family look bad. So, I'm giving these people the benefit of the doubt to believe that this is Karmelo's father. And as I just explained, this has been sent to the district attorney so they can look into things and try to figure things out themselves. But at the same time, I wouldn't really put it past these people to do something stupid for clout, something that may damage Karmelo Anthony's case or hurt public perception of him in the case or what have you. Because I think that most of Karmelo Anthony's supporters, I don't think they really care about Karmelo as an individual. I think they just really don't like white people. I think for Karmelo supporters, it's more about them not liking white people, or it's more about them, not liking white people, as opposed to, oh, they just really support Karmelo. Whereas on the other hand, with the Austin Metcalf, or on the Austin Metcalf side of things, I don't think people are rallying around Austin Metcalf because they don't like black people. I think they're rallying around Austin Metcalf because it's a tragic story, and it doesn't seem like Austin is getting the justice that he deserves. And I think people are rallying around Austin Metcalf because his family was attacked ever since day one. His family has been treated like they're murderers, like they're the bad people. So when you see people rallying around Austin, it's for much different reasons, right? Than why people are rallying around Karmelo Anthony. If people were rallying around Austin Metcalf simply because they didn't like black people, they could go and choose 500 other cases that happen every day. If you really just cared about the case because you didn't like black people, you could go pick out 50 different murders in every different city, right? That happen every day. And you could attach yourself to that and make a point there. People didn't rally around Austin because of race. They rallied around him because they were moved by the story, and they saw an entire community come together to go against Austin and Austin's family. Whereas on the other side, you got murderers happening and all types of crazy things happening within the black community, and they don't make an uproar about it. The reason why Karmelo is getting all of the support and love and praise is because he killed a white kid. So when you have people like that have a lack of morals, you can't really expect them to carry themselves in the way that you do. So over here on my side, I would not do anything that could possibly prevent Austin from getting justice. I wouldn't do or say anything or allow someone to impersonate Austin's father because I know that's not a good look. But I don't know if we can expect the same thing from Karmelo's supporters, because these are nasty, ugly, dirty, dingy, disgusting people. We got to understand, we got to remember what they're rallying around to support. So you can't put anything past them. Maybe in their pursuit of clout, in their pursuit of clicks and views, maybe they would have a fake Karmelo father come on their live stream saying things that may hurt Karmelo, because at the end of the day, I don't think they necessarily care about Karmelo. So I will say that we cannot put that past them. We definitely cannot put that past them. and I understand why people are voicing their concerns and why people are asking questions when it comes to this live stream, because people want to know, is this really Karmelo's father or not? And as of right now, all we have to go off of is their word. Karmelo Anthony supporters are claiming that was his father. So we just got to take their word for it. And if it turns out that it's not his father, at the end of the day, the damage was done. And that has nothing to do with me and my reporting. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with anyone else's reporting. It has everything to do with the Karmelo Anthony side of things. We know they've been stirring up lies and spreading misinformation. And most of the stuff they've spread is to target Austin. And if they spread these lies and allow someone to impersonate Karmelo's father thinking that it's working against Austin, but in reality it works against Karmelo, then so be it. They deserve that. They deserve that. So as I said, all we have right now is their word. And if we're taking their word for it, that was Karmelo's father. But their word or not, the district attorney now knows about this live stream. And I'm wondering if we will hear or see any more appearances from Karmelo's father or people claiming to be Karmelo's father. Because right now, this is backfiring on them drastically. But as we patiently wait to see if Karmelo's father makes any more appearances on these live streams, I want to see you guys make an appearance down in the comment section below. While you're down there, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ring that notification bell. And if you would like to take your support even one step further, you could always donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. Always greatly appreciated. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys soon in the next video.